So you literally went from working for somebody to getting a place above Charlie Sardi's to now having a place on Styles on the Avenue?
Yeah, Styles on the Avenue.
2 years.
Yeah.
Not even 2 years.
Yeah, I have more goals too.
That's what we want to do here. We want to take you to the next level. We want you to achieve your goals. Hey, what's up? It's Tuesday, baby. Freddie Vasquez here. You've reached another episode of Fred Talk right here live on Facebook. Hopefully you guys are checking us out. Sorry we have technical difficulties for everything else.
It's life.
It's life, right? So I'm here with my very special guest, Tina Flood. Tina, thank you for coming on in to Fred Talk. Appreciate it. We've been friends now for 2 years now? A couple years. And I was like, you know what? I was talking to Angie last week. I'm like, who do I want to talk to? Who do I want to rap with? Who do I want to sit down with? And we were just thinking about it. I think I just said Tina Flood, and that was it. I think it was like, let's talk to Tina.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity and your beautiful daughter over there too.
Thank you.
And so for everybody who doesn't know, Tina is a massage therapist. Am I saying the correct terminology?
That is correct, massage therapist.
What does that job entail? Like, what is massage therapy?
Well, what it is you could use it for a lot of things, like for relaxation, muscle techniques. You know, if you're stressed out, that's really a good thing to do. Helps with blood pressure, all kinds of and all kinds of holistic things that you can do. But I do want to say, for full disclosure, I'll try and speak up louder because I've been blessed with a sultry voice.
No, you have, honestly.
And sometimes I have to speak up really loud, so I'll try that.
That's so cool. What got you into massage therapy? What sparked that?
Well, this is my second career.
Okay.
So before I used to work for Verizon for about 15, 17 years. I used to be a service technician outside, so what that entails, so anything from your house out to the poles, I would take care of. So
okay, wow.
Climbing telephone poles and stuff like that.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It was interesting. I loved it. I did love it.
Wow.
But then I got pregnant with my last daughter at the age of 35. And at age of 35, it's technically a geriatric pregnancy. So, and obviously it was because she was born 3 months early. Mm-hmm. So she was only 1.5 pounds when she was born.
Oh, wow.
So we weren't allowed to touch her because her skin would have ripped.
Oh.
So when we were finally able to touch her and she, got a little stronger and stuff, we had to massage her every day.
Oh.
Because massage also promotes skin growth.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 14 now, beautiful, and
That's
I can't.
awesome.
How can you dispute that? It's science. It's right in front of me. So I thought that's what I'm gonna do.
That's so pretty. That's a beautiful story. I love that. My mom actually just had a baby last year. I think she was like 38, 39. So
okay.
She had the same exact thing going on, but she ended up being only like 2 weeks early.
Oh, that's pretty
good. So he was pretty healthy when he popped out.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear, Yeah. So
Right.
That's my inspiration. That's my daughter, and we were just so happy to have her. It was touch and go there for a while, but honest to God, the massage, and she would just lay there and do me.
That's so funny. That's so funny. And do you think working at Verizon that helped you a little bit with kind of business things with massage therapy? Did you take any of the skills that you learned from Verizon?
My customer skills.
Customer
Definitely.
service?
So when I first started with the phone company, I think I was 18. So I started out printing the bills.
Oh, wow.
So I went from printing the bills and mailing them, and then I went to processing the payments.
Okay.
And then I went to, it used to be 611. 611 is if you have any problems with your telephone, or it pulls down, you call 611 and they would send dispatch out. So that's customer skills. That's problem solving. You have charts. You say, well, did you try doing this? So yeah, definitely customer skills. And then of course, working outside, you have to talk with the people that you're installing their phones and stuff.
Right.
Definitely customer skills.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm glad that that everything's going well with that. And then, did you start your business very recently?
In November, it was a year. So it's about, you know,
Yeah, it's still pretty fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's new. It's definitely new, and I'm still learning. Still learning a lot about business. I think the best part about you have to have a good networking people. You have to have good people around you.
Yeah, for sure.
That you learn. And I'll be honest with you, my thing is, if I don't learn something from somebody every day, I'm not doing it right.
Right.
So everybody I meet, I learn something from them. Whether it's good or bad, you learn something all the time.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't believe in like failures or anything. I think that if you take a failure, it's more of a lesson in disguise. Even though it's like it hurts really bad at the moment, I think that they're just redirection in order to get you to learn something, or learn that this isn't for you.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly.
So I think that's really important that people take that into consideration. That failures aren't bad. I think that they have a bad rap.
The learning experience.
Yeah.
Life is a learning experience. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it totally is. So with massage therapy, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really looked into any of your socials or anything like that. So like I'm curious of how do you get people to reach out to you? How do you get outreach from? How do you network?
So I'm technically a micro business. It's just me. So before I started my own business, and I knew you before I started my business.
Yeah, right on.
You know me from networking. You know,
Yes.
I'm networking for somebody else's business, and I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? So that actually helped me a lot because I did have a great network before I opened up my business. And if I have questions, I was like, I'll call you. Dave Mattis has been a big help with it.
Yeah.
If I have questions, I'm like, Dave, can you please help me with this? So you really have to have good people around you, and that builds you up. But most of my clients, I think, I don't do a lot of social media stuff. It's word of mouth, and only because I can only do so much.
Right.
Like I do like 5 at the max massages a day. Because to me, I think quality is better than quantity.
Yeah, for sure. And now that I'm back, sorry about that because I was doing Instagram technical stuff. Now that I'm back and that we're here, my question to you is, so you worked for somebody, we all know that beforehand, and you would do a massage therapy for them, and I'm not trying to get into what happened with all that stuff, but I know there's a lot of people out there that always, they're working for people.
Sure.
And their dreams are to do this on their own. I mean, there's tons of entrepreneurs out there,
Sure.
and all that stuff. So, other than like animosity or whatever, what was the thing, if there was, that said, you know what, I need to start my own business?
I think leadership, lacking of leadership was. So I went to RAC, I have an associate's degree in social work also, and I was in a leadership group there.
Right on.
And it helped me a lot, develop a lot of skills, and I'm a strong woman, so sometimes I'm a little strong, and that's just the way I am. But when you lack leadership, you kind of lose respect.
Yeah, man.
And to me, respect is a lot. So I think, when you do and do and do for somebody, and you want to be paid for what you're worth, not what somebody once thinks they should pay you. That is a big deal.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I thought, you know what? I'm basically running a business already for someone else. I should just do this really for myself. And I'll be honest with you, I started with $500.
Right on, man.
That my son gave me.
Wow.
He said, Mom, here, take this. This is your first month's rent for your new place. And that's how I started.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that was at Charlie Sardi's?
Yeah, I had a room above Charlie Sardi's at a gym.
So your son was just like, here, it's $500.
Yeah.
Go make it happen.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool.
Because, I actually, the next day after we parted ways with my other employer, I had a wedding to go to, my cousin's wedding. So I'm on my way down there, and my son worked in Cape Prussia. So, Mom, come and see me. I'm like, I hate going to the plaza. Mom, I want you to come here because I need to give you a hug, he said. And I went, all right. Yeah, okay, I do. So when I went there, and he goes, he worked for Fendi. He's working for Fendi. So, and I told him, do never buy me nothing from Fendi because I'll take it back. It's too expensive. So I goes, I have something for you. And I was like, okay. So I opened it. Was $500. He had me crying. Because he goes, I know you're going to succeed, and I want to make sure, that you have every ability to succeed. There's no defeat, nothing. You're just going to go out there and kick butt.
There's no failure.
That's it. So I think, after I was at Charlie's for a couple months, and then when COVID hit, and I was no work at all. However, even though I wasn't able to work, what I did was all my clients, I baked so many cookies.
I know. I remember.
I actually went to every one of my clients.
That's amazing.
Cookies.
That's
Because
amazing.
you still got to, have exposure and because I'm in relationships. Most of my clients have been with me for a long time. Relationships is big, and it's a trust issue too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want to make sure, say, here I am. Do you need anything? I can't help you with I can't massage you, of course, because we didn't know what this thing was.
Yeah, I know.
So, but as long as, I was transparent, make sure that they know I was there. I call them up, have some conversations with them just to be forefront and with them.
And that's so smart, dude, because, a lot of people or a lot of, business owners or entrepreneurs out there that might be listening, it's all about relationships. Like,
absolutely.
First and foremost. I mean, I was talking to Ryan Terrasan, does my hair at Modern Traditional. Every other Tuesday, I got a standing appointment at 10 o'clock, right? I love this guy. So I'm there this morning, and I was talking to him. I was like, so what are you going to do for your branding and stuff? And he was like, I'm going to give you a call. He's like, but it's all referral. And it's all word of mouth.
Right.
And nothing ever beats that. And you definitely love relationships. I know that. You definitely, man, you hold them so high, which is such an important part of being a small business owner. But you took it to another level during COVID, where everybody was feeling it. A lot of people were down and out. You were like, I'm going to bake cookies for everybody and deliver them. And that was definitely one of the lucky recipients.
Yeah.
And I remember putting down, I think I ate the whole thing in a day because I'm sitting there working. Because for me, obviously nobody could come in here.
Sure.
It was just me. And I think you let the cat out of the bag. I think you told Jill, oh, yeah, I brought him cookies. And she was like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
I never brought them home. I took care of them. So you definitely could have been in that boat, especially you. Like,
yeah.
COVID hit and you were like, okay, no business at all.
Right.
And you were like, no, I'm just going to go ahead and bake cookies and get in contact with all your clients. Now, a few months after COVID, how are those clients now?
I don't lose any clients.
Right.
I lost no clients.
Exactly.
I'm blessed. I mean, and I'm safe, when they come in. It's their comfort level. I wear a mask, have to wear a mask. Not happy about it, but is anybody?
No.
But, I do it just to keep my clients safe. And I want them to keep coming back, But, yeah, and, so I'm taking these ethics class for, I've continuing ed classes we have to take.
Cool.
We have to take at least 4 continuing ed classes, credits. And it says, don't come, meet up with any of your clients outside of, the massage room. And, you should not call their home number. And, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? Please.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't either. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense because we're a relationship.
Right. Well, it's funny. And I've brought this up many times, but, The Office, Michael Scott.
Yeah.
When David Wallace was like, well, it's business, not personal. And Michael was like, no, business is one of the most personal things you can do with somebody.
Yeah.
And I know we bring it up all the time, but I think it's just like everybody that I've seen that's successful, especially you. I mean, let's be honest. When I met you, like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
okay, well, let's just say you came to join BCNA. You joined BCNA when I was president.
Right.
And that was my first year as a president.
Yeah.
I was only president for 2 years and it just ended.
Yeah.
So you literally went from working for somebody
Yeah.
to getting a place above Charlie Sardi's to now having a place on Styles on the Avenue.
You have Styles on the Avenue.
2 years.
Yeah.
Not even 2 years.
Yeah, I have more goals too.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, in less than 2 years, you went from I'm working for you to I'm above Charlie's with a $500 get from your son to you got a bigger place now in another location.
Yeah.
Like, dude, how many people can say they went from working for somebody to working for themselves, like successfully through a pandemic?
I'm lucky. I'm really lucky, but
Lucky's,
I wasn't giving up. I refused to give up.
Right. And look, I say I'm lucky too. I say I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Is it really luck?
Probably not.
No.
You're probably right about that.
I mean,
it's
shit.
just sheer determination.
Right. And and people out there think it takes so much to be successful. I don't think it does.
No.
I think it's being a good person.
Yeah. And,
doing the right thing, treating people correctly, and being unique and creative.
Sure enough.
Fucking cookies. That's probably the best batch of cookies you ever made in your life. Because you literally just said you went and delivered all these cookies. It was, first of all, how many people loved it when they got those cookies?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, I know my smile was huge.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, it's cookies.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm talking about. I'll never forget you.
You're right.
I'll never, not that I ever would, but never speak ill of Tina Flood.
Because
I'll
you
always
want more
appreciate
cookies.
Tina Flood. But dude, you literally delivered cookies to your clients.
Yeah.
And I guarantee the first time they probably saw you was the best thing ever when you first saw your clients again. That's amazing.
But even also too, I have a couple clients, that have lost relatives.
Sure.
I mean, I've gone to funerals for them, with them. Flowers. They come in and I said, I'm really sorry, here's some flowers, But it's a personal thing, and they really appreciate that. And it's heartwarming, and that's just the kind of person I am too. I care a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Lot.
You always give me hugs when I see you at BCNA.
Yeah,
every
I miss
time.
Hugs.
I know. I
miss hugs.
I know. And I don't give anybody hugs either unless they come in forward first.
Yeah.
They know I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving them out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, man, I was a huge hugger before COVID. Now it's weird.
I touch people all day.
Right.
Literally.
Your job's touching people for a living.
Day, And I am still awkward about the hug, though. Even if I touch Jesus, should we bring it in or not?
You're just like, no.
That's so
Air
funny.
hug.
So you said that you have more goals.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking I want to have my own building.
Hell yeah.
And I when I thought about this, I tell you when this really came to me. Because even Doug was shocked. Because I said, I'm going to have my own building in a year. He went,
in a year?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Hell
in a year.
yeah, you're going to do it.
And he goes, what? And I said, think about this. COVID really has done a disservice to businesses.
Sure.
And not even businesses, but I'm talking actual buildings.
Commercial property, yeah.
It's commercial property. Everybody's working at home, and that's not going to change because now these big businesses are like, we don't have to pay this overhead for this building. Well, I'm in a massage. You're not going to get that online, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually do. So there's going to be a lot of empty buildings.
Yeah, dude.
I really think so. So that's where I'm going. I'm going within a year. I'm going to have a
What
building.
do you think? What are you looking at?
Where? I'm actually doing pretty good over in West Lawn.
You want to find a building in West Lawn?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. The sky's the limit,
Places up the block, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Get me thinking.
I know there's a place right by Celtic Moon that's for sale. It used to be like a psychic there. And then
Oh, really?
And then once COVID hit, I didn't see her anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So there's a building up there, and that has a lot of foot traffic over there.
I have to think about that.
Yeah.
That's something to think about, but
Even
I
if
do
you just
know it
look at
has
it.
to be. Listen, I gotta go off the second floor, okay?
Well, yeah, for sure, dude. But I believe that, you know what? Do it, Tina. Do it, man. Okay, outside of the business aspect, it's an investment, dude.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I have the building here, and yeah, I'm working out of it. But my retirement's here.
Right.
Everybody thinks retirement is the money you put in the bank. It's no, man. I have a house, I have a building.
Sure.
I'm looking to buy more buildings.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sure, that's one of my goals. Is actually one of my major goals is I don't know if I want to keep FXV here.
Okay.
Because the layout is cool in here if you just want to vibe and meet clients. I could see work happening in more of an open environment. So like the whole team hangs out in like one solid place.
okay.
I mean, I'm not sure yet. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I mean, I want
keep
I
your
want more
options open. You know what I
properties.
mean?
Yeah, but I love it here though. I can't say.
Yeah, you got a
this is
great
good
place here.
spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard just to be like, all right, I'm out of here now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but
Well, this is your heart and soul here. You know,
Well, it
this is
is.
where all the good stuff happens. You
it
know what I
does.
mean?
This room has housed a lot of good stuff already in the short time I've been here. A lot of great conversations, a lot of, ideas.
I've had
come
some
to
great
fruition.
conversations with you here.
Right. Just hanging out. Everybody really digs the room here. So, but yeah, man, I think you can do it for sure.
Yeah.
There's-
There's no doubt. I'll be honest with you. I think something happens. Things happen for a reason.
Hell yeah.
All the time, you know. And you can't say no to one thing. You always have to keep an open mind. Like, who knows what's going to happen in a year? But I know I have goals, and I'm going to fulfill them. I want to grow, of course. And I think we talked about this before. I never wanted to be a business owner. Who wants to deal with this crap? You know what I mean? But it's actually pretty good. I remember sitting with you at and in last November I started, and then I saw you at a Christmas party, the Pagoda Christmas party, and we sat there had a drink after the meeting.
that was
right?
2 years ago.
Was that 2 years?
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it wasn't last year. That was 2019.
Yeah, 2019. That's and you said, isn't being a business owner great? I'm like, it sure hell is.
Oh, yeah, we were drinking at
Yes,
Nemo's.
yes,
Yeah, it was you, me,
Nemo's.
Liz,
Yeah.
Lucas was there. We were like throwing it back too. I didn't do
Just
shit
like
the rest of
great.
that afternoon.
Not too much me either.
One of the perks, man.
Yeah.
One of the perks.
And I was actually, be honest with you, so because it was November I started, and then that was December, so I'd only been a business owner for 1 month, and that
And you
was
already drinking like a boss.
But you said, "Isn't this great?" And
Yeah.
as a business owner, and that was the first time that I was actually like, "Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
it
it's
is,
Christmas
man. Are you
time. I
kidding
mean,
me?"
it's my time of year.
Yeah, true,
Christmas
true.
time.
Yeah, Mr. Santa.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that. Yeah, I remember. I was like, let's have a drink. It wasn't a lot. It was one drink.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to be like,
To be able to have the ability to do it
Yeah.
and the freedom.
right. That was very cool. Wow, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's a good memory. Yeah, Liz was there.
Yeah.
That was cool
Liz.
too. I want to bring her in. She's definitely one of mine.
Oh, you gotta get her in here.
Yeah, I want to get her in here and talk about like graphic design. And all
Yeah,
that
that's my
crazy
girl.
stuff. I know everybody wants to learn about like all the crap that we do. But so you want to grab a building, which is freaking awesome. You said you want to grow your team, but you already started that process. You
Yeah.
have your daughter working for you on staff. Tiffany's her name, you
Yep,
said?
Tiffany. Yep.
How's that going?
It's slow. It's slow, and I'll be honest with you. There's no events.
Yes.
So I'll be honest with you. What I did, somebody had an open house. Somebody had a grand opening for their business.
Mhm.
I take my chair.
Mm.
I take my massage chair there, and I hand out my business cards. That's what you do. There's none of that in right now. So it's really hard for her to get clients. She's getting one or two here or there, but it's tough. It's tough. And also too, where I got a lot of my clients. So you got to be really inventive, because clients aren't just going to say, "Oh, let me go see her." There's going to be a reason. So I would go to 5K races, marathons, take my table,
That's so smart.
put a chip jar out, hand them my cards. That's where I got a lot of my clients.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's fun.
wow, you know, I never thought about that because there's no events. Tiffany can't get out there.
Right.
She can't even meet new people.
Right.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and that's hard. I mean, where do you go?
Well, I have my blood drive every year. That's
True.
going to be happening in August. Maybe, I know everybody knows you,
Yeah.
but maybe Tiffany comes to the blood drive and gives massages to the people that donate blood.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? We actually are doing Boy Scouts of America. They have a pigeon clay tournament.
Yeah.
It's outside. We actually just did that in October. They're doing it again, and they invited us back to do chair massages. She actually got clients from that because she's out. She's giving, you're actually getting to, their services, because we're getting a chair massage. You're like, hey, yeah, I really like the vibe. So she actually did pick up. So that's really in our business, our bread and butter. It's like,
Well,
events.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely see that. I mean, I wonder, because automatically I'm like, I want to help. How do I help?
Yeah.
What's there to do? There's nothing to do.
Yeah, right.
But
and it's a trust issue too, you know.
I know it's, for me it's like, oh, you should go see Tina get a massage. Like, why not? I'm like, because I know Tina.
I know, right?
They're like, so? I'm like, it's just. And we've had that conversation.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. I'm just.
So do you know how hard it is for
like-
me to get my daughter to give me a massage? It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it's just, I'm like, I went to a massage once from another lady. Jill like gifted it to me, so I was like forced to go, kind of. Not forced, but like, I was like, all right, let me go use it. And like, it was cool and all, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's reserved for like marriage. That's just me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's definitely intimate.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, hey,
No.
not like the cartoons. Or
Yeah.
That ain't happening. They're like touching things. You're just like, hey. It's like, hey. So it's just, and yeah. So yeah, it's, it's not personal. Well, you know that already.
No, and I always say this. It's not for everybody. It really isn't. You don't know where people came from. You don't know what their backgrounds are. You can always say, that's why we do chair events with our massage chairs. It's a start, People like, I never had a massage. Well, here, come on, sit on a chair. It's not too bad. And then it goes from there. So that's why the events with the chair massage are perfect. Because I actually have a couple of my clients that refused to get a massage. And then when I met them, one has been with me for like 3 years.
Yeah, everybody says that, though. Everybody says that when they go see you, that's it. Yeah. It's like done deal.
Yeah. It's like my cookies. I can't eat no other cookies,
I like your cookies. Cookies are great. You should have brought cookies.
I actually just said to my last client before I got here, I said, dang it, I should have made cookies.
It's all right, though.
That's
it's all
so
right.
funny.
I'll get you, though.
Well, I appreciate it. So, yeah, so for you all you crazy cats and kittens out there, don't forget to visit us online at FXVDigital.com. Check us out, of course. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're definitely going to put this out Thursday. Thursday will be available on YouTube. Angie takes care of all those great things. And then we can share. But subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you get on there. Check out all of our socials. Hashtag FXV Digital, hashtag Fred Talk. Definitely check out all of Tina's socials. Make sure you do that. I just want to get that PSA out of the way.
There you go.
Angie told me I got to start doing that.
I'm glad you said that about the bell because
Nobody
I
ever
didn't know.
Yeah, nobody
about
ever
the
puts the
bell.
bell on. You got to put the
Gotta
bell
hit the
on.
bell. Oh, man.
Listen, and because I watched your Dave Menace interview last week, and you said hit the bell. And what
Hit the
heck?
bell. Put
Bell
right here,
hit.
Angie. Right here in the video. Just put a bell right here.
There you go, the Liberty
Got
Bell.
it. Got it. I was thinking the Taco Bell commercial.
Oh, there you
like
go.
the bell.
There it is. Put the bell in there.
Yeah, but that's
I got
great
it, I got
information these guys put out there, I mean, your content's great, too.
Well, that's the thing is we know so much, we never talk about it. We're just, I don't know. dumb.
Like some. Well, I'm like this with my friends too. It's like I don't talk unless like I'm asked or like talked to. If that makes sense. Like I won't say it unless someone specifically asks me about it. But like it's up here. I just don't say anything.
Yeah.
I know. It's terrible.
Maybe somebody should interview you, too.
Yeah,
Hey.
Angela interview me next week.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'll interview Angie at the same time.
Yeah.
Interview each other.
So I wanted to bring up that we're not just friends because we're friends, but we kind of like the same music.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a big Metallica fan.
Huge.
So is that like as heavy as you take it?
Well, I'm pretty eclectic with my music.
Yeah.
So I really love all kinds of music.
Give me like your top 5 bands or top 5 artists.
Metallica, Dave Matthews.
Okay.
I love Dave Matthews too. I don't know. Those are like my two.
So it's
And
Dave Matthews and Metallica.
Yeah.
I know you hate AC/DC.
Well, I don't hate them. I've seen them so many times. Well, I saw saw them 3 times on one tour. That's too much.
Is it? I think I saw Slayer. Remember when Slayer was the farewell Slayer tour? How many times did I see Slayer on that? God, I did like 6 or 7 times. I don't care though. I love Slayer.
I've been listening to Metallica ever since I was like Well, 16.
Yeah, first song I ever learned was Enter Sandman.
Oh, yeah, the best.
And my aunt was just like, "Can't you play something else?" That's all I did in my bedroom for freaking hours.
Listen,
playing fucking
so if I
Sandman.
play, I like to bake, I like to cook. So when, if I make breakfast on weekends, I put Metallica on. And Doug comes down, he's like, "Who's killing somebody?" He's like, "I'm afraid to walk out."
So Doug's not a metalhead?
No.
Oh, what's he
my
listening
gosh,
to?
no. Well, he's a big Dave Matthews fan too, obviously.
Okay.
He's like Allman Brothers, Southern rock.
Oh, okay. So
He's
he's
more
like,
Southern rock.
he wants to hear Freebird. It's like, freeze the guy at the bar. Freebird.
Yeah, he's a little more calmer than me.
I saw Allman Brothers once
Did you?
with a friend of mine, my friend Crystal, in high school.
Wow.
And so this is an interesting story. So my kid's old enough. So I'm hanging out. We're going to Allman Brothers, right? And we're on the Long Island Railroad. We're going into the city. I think they were playing the Beacon. I want to say the Beacon Theater. Hey, is that Mike? Allman Brothers. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
See, I forgot already. So taking the Long Island Railroad, right? So now, if you know the Allman Brothers, they like to partake in certain activities, right? So we go ahead and do our thing on the train, and then we get into a cab, right? And then we're in a New York City cab, and there's lights, and they're all going like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Right? And I'm in a cab like this, and I'm just seeing lights. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So we finally get out of the cab, and then we get into the Beacon, and we're walking into this place, and then I walk out, and when you walk down the little aisleway, and then you get out, and it's like boom, all the seats. Allman Brothers are freaking jamming.
Oh wow.
And on each side of the stage is a big mushroom. And I'm looking at Crystal. I'm like, "Crystal, do they know that did they know that we?" And she was like, "I think so." And so we're in there. So we're watching, and then Allman Brothers starts freaking killing it, right?
Yeah.
So he's in there and he's rocking and rolling, and we're watching Allman Brothers, and My Melissa was great, and all these other tunes, and and even other things happen, but that's for another day. But yeah, so yeah, every time I think of the Allman Brothers, I think about how they knew exactly what I was doing when I walked in.
I saw Metallica a couple times. I saw them at the last Woodstock.
Oh, you went to that?
I went to that.
Wow,
That's so cool.
Do you want to talk? Do you?
I'm
what do you think when
jealous.
somebody says the word humanity?
humanity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think about just taking care of your fellow brother.
Okay, so there's a different description of humanity is when there's 1 million people in one area. There's really nowhere to go.
Right.
That is humanity also.
Oh, wow.
It was phenomenal. I think we were there for 3 days, I think. And it was constant. There was like six stages. They did raves all night long. I didn't make it to the raves. I was really tired. It was so hot too. I mean, there was people walking around naked.
Yep.
You know?
Jill went to Woodstock. She went
Did
to the last
she?
one. Yeah.
Did she?
She did.
Oh my gosh, we probably passed each other.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Got
I wasn't
myself a
there.
hemp watch
Yes, ma'am.
with the it was, a funny cigarette sticking out of the mouth on the 3 o'clock. It was 420, 420.
There's always 420.
That's so good.
420
420 somewhere.
somewhere.
Right.
Very much.
I saw
Very much.
Metallica. They played in Philly before I moved out here. They had that free concert in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
years
make
ago.
that one.
Yeah, I came here with my brother and my one of my good friends, Carrie. Carrie, he was a drummer in our band, and we came. And I remember they played Damage Incorporated.
Oof,
That I remember.
nice.
And I was with my brother. I was like, "Do you understand what you're watching right now? This is Damage Incorporated. They don't
right.
play this song
Damage
live."
Incorporated.
And that was before they became really new Metallica. It was they were still freaking chugging it
Yeah.
out. That was awesome.
Yeah, I saw them. Did you go to? You went to the last Metallica?
Yeah,
down in
I was
Philly,
there
right?
with Ben. Yeah,
With the fire,
yeah, it was crazy. That was a good show.
dude. I was on the floor. I could feel this heat.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap, it was raining. I was
Yeah, I was texting my buddy Steve. I was like, they're playing Fight Fire with Fire, man.
Yeah,
Holy
right.
shit.
It was
He was
crazy.
like, what the fuck?
That was actually, so, my kids, they've all, they're all Metallica fans, of course, because that's what Mom listens to.
It didn't rub off on my kids,
No?
unfortunately.
Sorry.
No.
So that actually was my gift for my daughter for Mother's Day.
Oh, right on.
She took me
That's
to that
awesome.
Metallica, but that was a pretty good concert because they played a lot of their old stuff.
Yes, they did.
A lot of it's just so unreal.
I think the only thing I gave my kids was Queen. I think they like Queen.
I like Elton John. I was listening to Elton John yesterday.
Elton John.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. Jackson 5 moment. And pretty basic stuff, but like I still listen to it here and there. Queen's
Yeah,
always good.
That's right on.
I
man.
loved that movie. It was like the best
Queen movie.
movie.
the Queen movie.
Yeah,
I
it
just-
was
I just
so
saw that,
great.
actually.
I watched
for
it
the
once.
first-
I
it
gotta
was-
watch it again.
It was pretty good.
No,
the
I
Elton
loved
John
it.
one was really good too. Rocket Man.
I didn't see the Elton John one.
You gotta see.
I
that.
didn't see
I
it.
watched
it. Yeah.
I wish it was more like
I've-
Bohemian Rhapsody, though.
Yeah, I've heard people like it and people don't like
But
it.
see, I want to know about Elton John.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want it, but then they kept going into the musical things, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're not a
I
musical.
get it, but I'm like, give me more. Like, I want to know more about. I feel like they left out a lot.
Yeah.
Like all of a
yeah.
sudden, the end of the movie was "I'm Still Standing,"
Yeah.
and then it was over. I was
Yeah.
like, the dude did a lot of shit after "I'm Still Standing."
Right,
like,
right.
how do you end the movie here?
Yeah.
So even that was a little disappointing.
Do
to
you
me.
know when I so it was Doug had turned 60 that year, and I did one thing every month for his birthday, like
Aw.
significant. Thank gosh it wasn't last year because we had done nothing. But I took him to a concert one month. We went on a railroad ride and ate dinner on a train another month. So that was when Rocket Man came out. So I actually tied this in together. So I took him to see Rocket Man. He didn't know where we were going. It was just a big surprise. So I took him to see Rocket Man, and he down at the tavern in college where we can eat and drink.
Mhm.
So, and I told him, I'm like, he started drinking. I'm like, yeah, only one drink. He's like, what do you mean one drink? I'm like, we have one more surprise to go to. So I actually took him and we did indoor skydiving.
Oh, that's so cool.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How'd that go?
So he loved it. He absolutely loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I tied it together like Rocket Man, skydiving.
That's so cool.
I would never do that. I mean, indoor is different.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
indoor.
but, like-
it was indoor.
Would you ever jump out of a plane?
Probably not.
Fuck
Totally.
that.
I would
Yeah,
totally
she
do
would.
it.
I know Angie would.
I would
Like,
do anything.
I'm not afraid of heights. I used to climb telephone poles for God's sakes. Heights is not a big deal. However, I do have self-preservation.
But
You get more of it as you get older.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
there was this quote that I saw on TikTok, and it was like, at the point of maximum like fear is also when you feel fearless, because you're already doing the most dangerous possible thing you could be doing. So it's like, what is there to be scared of? You're already doing it.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know about that one though.
That's
I'm
cool.
totally
I
gonna
mean,
do
go
it.
for it.
Yeah, that's an.
I mean, go
Doug
for it, dude.
did want to do that, but I'm like, you're 60.
It's so
Yeah, let him
brittle.
I mean, look, he's bored, right?
Yeah, true.
Like, go jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's so
A.
funny.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not spending all that money. I like to have you around a little longer.
Yeah, I ain't jumping out of a plane. Screw that. So, you know, so you're gonna grow your business. You know, you got Tiffany on board.
Yeah.
You want to buy a building.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Is there any other? Is there one last goal? One last thing we should know about
Shoot, I
what
don't
Tina
know.
wants to pull off?
I think that's it for right now. I want to get a good team.
Yeah, that's huge.
You know, I want, so I do the orthopedic. I had orthopedic training and stuff like that. I want a team that can do what I do.
Mm.
You know, like, cause so what if I'm not there, and I have these issues?
Right.
Mhm.
I want them to be able to address those issues too. You know, and still do their own thing too. But I want to work a little less. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think that should be the main goal, is to have a business and then eventually be able to pull out so you can fucking live your life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so that you have that time and you have that, like, leeway, I guess you could say. Like, you
Yeah.
know everything's going good back at
Right,
home
right.
base, so it's like, okay, let me go ahead and go away for the weekend
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
don't have to be hyper focused
Yeah, yeah.
on your business.
I think that's definitely, like, a main goal that every business owner should have.
Yeah,
eventually
it's
just
a good goal to have.
No, I'd love to do that.
You'll get there.
exactly.
I'm working on it. We got people coming in. I got people to talk to apparently. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a phone call and we're done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be like, yeah, what's up, man? What do you want? What do you need?
Nice.
See what happens. I mean, whatever. All right, man. Well, Tina, thanks so much for coming in. It was a great conversation, dude.
Thanks, Fred.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like we were just talking.
Yeah.
I really like that. I'm trying to get used to doing this more. Like the first one was rough.
Don't even get me started with the first one.
Yeah, but now it's like Dave.
Well, you got
was
into
a
your
good
flow
one
going.
last
Yeah,
time.
that was a good one.
I mean,
And today
watched
was
that
good
one.
too.
Yeah, today is our 3-month anniversary. This is number 12.
Oh wow.
Number 12.
Number
So,
12. Good
yep.
for you guys. You guys are
Yeah.
doing great. You're killing it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying.
Killing it.
We're
Definitely have a good amount of technical difficulties every week, but slow and steady wins the race, man.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
can
figure
overcome
it
it
out.
though.
Dad's been telling me for the past week, he's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So we've been doing that.
I know.
A lot.
I know these bites. We're taking these bites. We're getting
Yeah.
there, man.
It's a lot of
But,
troubleshooting, but we're definitely doing
Yeah,
our
we're
best.
almost
You
there.
worked at King's Heart.
We're
You'll be all
almost
right.
there. Yeah, we're almost there. For
Got
sure.
faith in you, man.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
We have faith in each other for sure. You got to have that.
Mhm.
So, dude, definitely, man. Thank you for coming in. What a
Thank
great
you so
thanks
conversation.
for having me. I love
enjoyed
you
having
guys.
this.
It's great.
And definitely check Tina out. Tina, what's the name of your business? Let's say it out and how they can contact you and all those great things.
Tina's Therapeutic Touch Massage Services, 484-929-0455. I'm at 3459 Penn Avenue in Sinking Spring. Styles on the Avenue. I'm on the second floor. It's a great place. It's really relaxing. Sunflower vibes.
Website
Awesome.
coming soon.
Website coming soon.
Yes,
Those guys.
amazing.
FXV's handling it. Don't you know that
I
already?
am ready.
Yeah, dude,
I
we're
can't
gonna
wait to
happen.
see what you come up with. to
I
be
know we're
honest
gonna
with
come
you.
up with some freaking cool shit.
It's
For
awesome.
sure, man, always. And don't forget to check us out every Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Fred Talk live here on your Facebook, on your IG. We're trying to work on the other ones, man. We're definitely going to get it done very, very soon, but check it out. And also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, FXV Digital. This video will be up Thursday, 6 a.m. Angie's like hardcore about that. She doesn't miss a freaking date. She literally fell asleep one night and woke up early to do it. She was
Oh
like,
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week I was compressing the video at like 2 a.m. I fell asleep, woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, I did not fall asleep. And I was like on my computer, I was like, go, 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 go. Make sure I hit the deadline.
Yeah, man. So definitely check it out. Subscribe and check us out on all the socials. Hashtag
Hit that
FXV
bell.
Digital. Hit the
Hit
bell.
that bell.
Hit that bell, baby.
You know what Tina said.
Right here. Here's the sound effect. You're gonna put all the sound effects
Oh my
in.
gosh, there's gonna be
I just
so
make
many
much work for you.
bells.
Just make
Yeah,
so much bells.
Uh-oh.
literally so
Yeah,
many
you
bell
gotta
sound
get the bell
effects.
going.
Hashtag FXV Digital. Hashtag Fred Talk. We love you guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out, checking us out. Appreciate it. See you guys in another week. Peace.
Peace out.